Hello everybody, this is Limitz bringing you another high-level Halo Wars 2v2 video. This time I'm going to be going into an exclusive strategy that I came up with on this map, and it's not something that can be used every single time you play this map, and it's not something that you can run against every single combo. It's more of a situational strategy. And I just want to mention that the only reason why this strategy works is because they're running Anders Prophet, and that the Prophet is all the way on the other side of the map. If the Prophet was closer to my base, there'd probably be more action and involvement between both Covenant counterparts. So it'd probably be like a Brute Rush and an Honor Guard rush, or a Brute Rush and an Honor Guard defense rush from the Prophet, or the Prophet defending, basically. So the reason I'm able to get away with this strategy is because the Anders is lined up across from me, and the Anders can only really harass me with hogs and can't really put on an effective rush until the Prophet comes over to help. So I'm going to get Taco away from my base, and I'm going to DQ this turret because I really need the money. And I'm going to clear my hooks with just my chieftain. You guys are about to find out what this strategy is. It really is crucial that I get quite a few supplies here at the beginning and use as little of money as possible. So I'm going to have Kai's come over and help me out here, because not so much in clearing my hooks, but have a presence around my base, because as long as there's hogs and my chieftains laying back at my base, then Taco's not going to want to come over and do anything with his hogs around my base. He's going to lose his hogs if he comes over and tries to fight us. So we're letting Swapmerk have complete reign on their side of the map and total control. And same with Taco around his hooks. And I'm going to throw up the factory. So as you guys can see here, we're about to see Wraiths in a 2v2, which is not common at all. And I'm going to clear my hook right here with my chieftain, and I'm just going to collect the money with my chopper, and I'm going to send my chieftain all the way over to Kai's base and loop around and hit the Prophet now. So all we have to worry about is hogs coming over and hitting my factory down, or hogs coming over and spawn locking me, because I'm still going to be building brute squads as well. This is going to be a Wraith brute rush. And I forgot to mention that the reason why this strategy works very well is because the Covenant also cannot get enough Banshees to stop this rush. If the Covenant has about 5 or 6 Banshees when I hit the base, he would have to go summit 5th on a keep. And we also have quite a few hogs doing this build, and I have brute squads and a chieftain vortex, so they're really just not going to have enough air to do anything. They're not going to have the numbers to stop this rush. So that's why this rush is really efficient, especially against Prophet, because you don't have a Arbiter or a chieftain to counter rush or just rage down your entire army. So I see that Swapmerk's still on a keep, and the hogs are around my base, but Kai's is defending my base. And I asked Kai's if he wants to come over and attack with me, so I hold up my chieftain, but Kai's is really stressed, as you can tell right there, playing defense on my base. So I click and I see he got Citadel, and I can't wait. I have to stop his summits. If I hesitate right here and he gets a summit up, it could get ugly, especially if he went summit 5th. But as you can see, he's trying to shield and go summit 6th, or he's 7th, I mean. And I stopped the shield and I poured in my army. And at this point the game's over, because there's nothing that Taco can do to defend, and there's nothing that Swapmerk can do to defend the base. The Wraiths can single-handedly just protect my brute squads, and the fact that I have a chieftain also, it's kind of overpowered if I get to this point. So I'm going to chase the Prophet down here with my Wraiths, and I'm going to use my Wraith that just gets ported in right here and my Chieftain to defend from Taco's Hogs that look like they're coming over to defend. And at this point, I'm just going to main down Swap Merc. And Wraiths don't really do that much building damage, but I have so many Brutes also built that the damage is actually pretty good. So anyways, Taco ports in some units, or Pelicans in some units, and I start hitting the Spartan when he gets this amazing freeze off that freezes my entire army, and he's going to jack the Wraith. So it was a good cryo jack by Taco, but it's not going to save the base. I'm just going to turn around. I don't even care about Taco's units anymore. I just want to make sure I get this base, so I'm just going to main it down. So at this point the game's pretty much over. There's really not that much left to say. The only thing that could be a problem is if Taco went air and Hogs. So even then, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be that hard for Kai's just to get Tech 3, build a few Wolves, and steamroll with Tank Wolf. But I'm going to finish off Swap Merc here. And that Wraith is really annoying that he jacked. And to be safe, I'm going to buy Tech 2, and I'm just going to go straight off of a keep with Vampires. But the game's pretty much over at this point. Hope you guys enjoyed the Wraith special. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and enjoy your day.
All units.